How are you guys doing? My name is Chantel. I'm a registered nurse. I'm actually trying something new where I'm going live on YouTube and TT. Welcome in everyone. My name is Chantel. I'm a digital marketer. I teach persons how to make an income online. Thank you for showing up this morning. First of all, I just want to take the time out to thank God for, sparing our life to see this wonderful day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we must rejoice and be glad in it. So thank you so much for coming in the live. But tonight, this morning, I want to speak to you guys about how you can use your phone to make an income online. You can use your phone to make an income online, and it's a system that has been available for a lot of years, but a lot of people do not know that there are other ways that you can make an income besides working long hours, besides, stressing out, working, missing out on time with your family. So let me introduce you to myself. My name is Shanta. I'm a registered nurse. I've been in this online space for over a year now. I learned the skills how to use my phone to make an income. So guys, you're going to see me between two places because I'm trying to go live on YouTube and also on TikTok. I'm trying something new today. So if you're seeing this live right now, you are in the right place because I need you to know something. It's not random that you are here in this live this morning. It's not coincident. I believe it's divine timing and assignment. God has heard your prayers. He saw those silent tears when you were crying, praying, and trusting and asking Him for a way to get out of debt, for a way to get your time back, a way to be able to do the things in life that you so desire. So it's not coincident that you're here this morning. Welcome in, Christine. And guys, as you come in the chat, you can make your presence known. This is a live, interactive live. I want you guys to interact, to ask your questions, because we're here to learn and grow, right? Every day is an opportunity to learn something new. Every day is an opportunity for you to change your life, to do something different, because God's desire is that we live lives of abundance. He did not create us for struggle. He did not create us for lack. He wants us to have abundant life because he said in his word that he wish above all things that we prosper and be in good health even as our souls prosper. So I just want to remind someone this morning. So guys, I'll be between YouTube and TikTok. So good morning again. So let me ask you this. Have you ever woken up at 3 in the morning, right? And your heart is racing, you're calculating the bills in your head, and you're asking yourself, how can I make this income that I have left work? How can I stretch this money that I have before the next paycheck? Guys, I can relate. For those who don't know me, I'm a registered nurse. I found myself in medical debt, not of my own doing. My mom, let me give you guys a little hi, oh, I'm calling your name, Arid. Welcome and good morning. And how are you doing? Yes. So, what happened a few years ago? My mom, God bless her soul, she's now passed, but she went to. I'm from Guyana. That's a country in South America. She went to Guyana for vacation. She and my dad, they went there to spend some time. Every summer they usually go to Guyana for a vacation, but she had a chronic condition. She had a chronic respiratory problem. And guys, welcome in for those of you joining on TikTok. Yes, she had a medical problem where she had to use a machine to sleep. So she went to Guyana, and in Guyana sometimes the electricity it's not stable, so they had no electricity that night. So she went to sleep without the breathing machine, and that caused her carbon dioxide level to rise. So she was very drowsy. My dad took her to the hospital, and within a matter of hours, she was unconscious, and they had to rush her to the ICU. And back in the Caribbean, the medical care is not as efficient as here, at least for Guyana, where I am originally from. So they had her in the ICU, and she was there for. I flew down after I got the message that she took ill. I flew down to Guyana to be there with my dad to support him. But then after about a week, I realized that the doctors, what they were doing was not helping her. So we had to make a decision. We had to make a decision very fast to get her out of the country so she can get the care that she needed, because I believe she would have passed. So we made a decision that we had to get an air ambulance. Guys, you know those air ambulances are not cheap. That it cost us almost $34,000 to come up with to actually hire an air ambulance. I think the air ambulance came from Trinidad, but they took her to they brought her to, no, the air ambulance came from Miami, and we brought her into Newark Airport. Then an ambulance brought her to Brooklyn, New York. So guys, that was $34,000. As a family, we had to come up with. Me being the eldest child, and my dad wasn't in a position financially to contribute most, I racked up almost $34,000 because we had to have other expenses. So guys, that what started my debt cycle. And guys, believe it, before my mom got sick, I just did a consolidation where I put all my cards in one consolidation. I don't know, you guys in the US, you know what that consolidation means. Hi, absolutely. Right, so I just consolidated my cards. So all my cards are at zero balance. I had one loan, and my plan was to pay off that loan. Then look, my mom got ill. I had to max out all my cards again to help my dad to get the air ambulance to bring her back to the US. Guy, it was a difficult time, but guys, I made that decision without even thinking twice, because you know what? You only have one mom, right? So I made a decision. So that big debt, guys, we tried, but then we said, okay, we will try to go through the insurance to see if they will give us a reimbursement. Guys, you know what the insurance told us? That because we did not take her with the air ambulance to the closest location, which was Miami, they denied the claim. They said we brought her to New York. We should have taken her to Miami. So that's why they denied the claim, because we didn't take her to the closest location in the US. So $34,000 that was left for me to work on. I try, doing two jobs. I consolidated, but guys, it's like just a revolving door. The debt wasn't going anywhere. I work two jobs. I try other businesses. Who can relate? Anyone here ever try like doing? I did Amazon. I try SD. I even have my own skincare line. I tried, to do things to work on making more income. But guys, I found myself just more frustrated, losing out on time my family. I work the night shift as a nurse. Guys, can you guys tap the screen for me? That helps to push the live, because I know that someone, at least one person, who can benefit from this information, to know that you have other options available where you can make an income besides working long hours. So that was my little story. That's how hi, how are you? That's how I found myself in the debt, because of the medical expenses that I had to pay for my mom. So right, working overtime, working two jobs, and still coming up short. Who can relate? Who can relate? You give up your overtime, your day off, you work overtime, but you feel like you are on an hamster wheel. But you know what? That panic that you feel, that knot in your stomach, it's not just stress. You know what that is? That's your desire. Your desire, that's your soul crying out for peace, right? For freedom and for a better way. Because deep down inside, we all know that we deserve more. We deserve more in life. We deserve more than struggling, day by day, not being able to do the things that we want to do for our family. But here's the trap. Here is the trap. Your mind has been programmed to keep you in survival mode. Guys, I learned this recently. Your mind was programmed to keep you in survival mode, right? To play safe. That's how your mind was programmed, right? That's why it whispers whenever you see something new, a new opportunity, something that you're not accustomed to, your mind will whisper to you that fear, right? It whispers, this is just life. Like nothing will change. Your mind is like, okay, just settle. Just settle. This is what life offers me. I'm just gonna settle and deal with whatever comes my way. But I want to encourage someone this morning that you don't have to stay struggling. You don't have to stay living paycheck to paycheck. God's desire is for you to have abundance, and it's available to you. But let me tell you, you are not in the jungle, right? You're not in the jungle anymore, running from tigers and lions. That fear that was meant to protect you back in the days when you were in with your ancestors, today it is keeping you stuck. That fear, that fear is keeping you stuck, right? For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. So that fear of anything new, that fear of starting a new business, that fear of starting a new job, that is how your mind was programmed. Your mind was programmed for survival. Back in the days when we were in the jungle, our ancestors, it was there to protect us. But we are in a safe environment. You're no longer at risk. You're no longer being chased by lions and tiger. So you have to work on changing your mindset, working on those limiting beliefs, on the fear that keeps you trapped and stuck. For I said before, God did not give you a spirit of fear. God, fear is not your future. Let me tell someone this morning. Fear is not your future. Belief is the key that shifts your vibration from fear to faith. Once you believe that you can do more. You believe that you can accomplish more in life. It all starts with a belief that you deserve more and you can do more. Drop the word peace, right? Drop the word peace in the chat if I'm making sense, if you agree with what I'm saying, that God did not want you to live a life of fear. He wants you to have a life of peace and abundance, right? Life of peace and abundance. So if you ever woke up in the morning at 3 o'clock, panic, I want to encourage you that you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to continue to let fear paralyze you and keep you stuck in a cycle of lack, a cycle of always wanting to, feel that you are powerless. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to change your life. Let me just tap the screen a little bit so this helps to push the life out. And guys, if anyone is on the outside, you can come in. You can come into the live. And guys, you may see me looking both places because hi, Subaz. I'm also on YouTube. I'm trying something new today. I said, let me try to increase my reach because I have access to YouTube and also I'm on TikTok. So you see me between two places looking, okay? But let's be real with me. Who has ever stood in the grocery line watching the numbers climb on the calculator, right? And you wondering if your card is going to decline, if you have enough money on the card to pay for the groceries, right? You're wondering, you're hoping that the card go through. Who can relate? Being in that position where you're in the grocery line, the cashier is ringing up your stuff and you're wondering, is this enough? Do I have enough money on the card to pay for the groceries, right? Swiping the card, hoping that it goes through. I've been there. That's a heavy vibration of lack. That's a heavy vibration of lack. But this desire under it is simple. The desire under is simple. Your desire is to be able to walk into the store with confidence, knowing that your money is flowing and not fighting you. So that fear that you have that if your card will not decline, that is a desire for more, your desire for abundance, right? Most of us were raised to say, I can't afford it. Who can relate? Guys, I had to work on changing the way how I respond to situations, right? Instead of saying I can't afford it, right? Those four words is a lock. They lock you in change. That 4 words of I can't afford it, right? When you keep saying it, it vibrates from a place of lack. Guys, everything is energy. Money is energy. Everything is energy. But guys, a lot of people, because of they're so stuck in, they're not open to the concept, guys. I had to learn this. But that's why, why they call money currency, because it's energy. Money is energy, right? So most of us were raised with the belief to say I can't afford it, right? I can't afford. Those 4 words are They lock you in the place of luck, right? They're coming from a vibration of luck. But when you start saying, right? When you start saying, I'm open to overflow, I'm open to abundance, you align with it. Guys, your words have a lot of power. So be very careful with the things that you say. Instead of saying, I can't afford it, say, how can I afford it? When you say I can't afford it, it's like you put your mind in a place of lack. You shut down, you're not thinking about overflow. Instead of saying I can't afford it, say how can I afford it? And that opens up the opportunities, make you start to think about ways you can work on accomplishing that goal. For the word of God said in Deuteronomy 12:28-12, it says, the Lord will open to you his good treasure and bless you all the works of your hand. So once you want to do something, just believe and God will make a way for you. Because you know what? He's a way maker. Drop in the chat the word overflow. Type the word overflow if you are ready to move from lack to abundance. Type the word overflow if you're ready to move from lack to abundance. Type the word overflow. Thank you so much, Subaz. And I hope you guys I'm providing some value, allowing you to change your mindset, how we approach life, because a lot of times we are so caught up with situations and we are so like in an hamster wheel, just thinking about it's like we are in a survival mode. But God's desire is not for us to live in survival. And guys, you may see me watching both places. I'm on YouTube and also on TikTok, right? Right. I want to talk to especially the parents for a second, right? How many of you have missed family dinners? You miss bedtime stories because you had to work. Drop a one in the chat if that happened to you. You miss bedtime stories, you miss dinner, you miss school plays because you had to work. As a nurse, I remember too, you know, after a long shift, after working double shift, coming home so tired, exhausted, right? That crushed me because all I wanted to do was just to sleep. Because that's all I wanted to do was because I was so tired from those long shifts. And as a nurse, you are on your foot for most of the day, right? When you come home, you're so tired, especially if you decide to work overtime just to make an extra income, you are tired, right? So that really was that crushed me. I felt so overwhelmed. The desire was simple. I didn't want to just provide for my family. I wanted to be present for them. Drop a one in the chat if that is your desire. Your desire is not just to be working all the time. Yes, you have to work to provide for yourself and your family, but you want to be present. You want to be that present parent, that present spouse. This opportunity that I will discuss with you a little while from now will give you the opportunity to be present, not just to be absent from the home because you are working to make an income, right? Society teaches us that that's just what it takes, right? That's what society teaches us, that you just have to work hard to make an income. But that's a lie, right? Now we can work less and make more income, right? The lie society teaches us is that that's just what it takes to make an income, is that you have to spend more time, right? Work now and you live later. Who ever heard that term? People say, okay, I'm going to work, I'm going to build this wealth, I'm going to work over time because I want to build this extra income, and then when I retire, then I'm going to live. But guys, later never comes. Guys, I can share a personal story that I actually lived and seen. My dad, he was I think he was the best worker with his company. He would he never call out sick. It's snowing in New York, blizzard weather. My dad would get dressed, put on his big boots, and he would plow through the snow to get to work. He won't. Hi, yes, how are you doing? I'm saying hi to my folks on YouTube. He never called out sick. He was the best employee, and he was just working, looking forward for retirement. That was his goal. That was his way of work. He said, okay, I'm going to work hard now, and then I'm going to retire. Then I'm going to travel. Then I'm going to go back to Guyana, and I'm going to build businesses. I'm going to buy a truck. He had so much plans for retirement. But guys, I want to encourage someone today to live now. If you can have an opportunity, my internet is on. Put a one, guys. If you're hearing me and if I'm not freezing up, it just said my internet is unstable on TikTok, right? He was living for retirement. He wasn't living for now, right? He was working hard and say he's gonna live later. But guys, my dad, he retired, and within 6 months after he retired, he got diagnosed with a rare heart condition that was incurable. And guys, he never got to enjoy his retirement. He got sick, and within a matter of 2.5 years, he passed away. So, guys, he was just working, looking forward for retirement. He never took the time to travel, and that not that he couldn't afford it, but he was just looking like, I gotta work hard now and I'm gonna live later. Do not put off living life of abundance today, because tomorrow is promised to no one. But here's the truth: time, freedom, it's possible. Time freedom is possible, right? And you know what gave me that freedom? Digital marketing taught me how to compress my workday into a 2 hour workday. 2 hour workday. And what do I do in my 2 hour workday? It means, as I said before, guys, don't allow your survival mind to take you to the place of, this is too good to be true. There's no way I can make an income in 2 hours a day. Remember, your mind is not programmed for success. Your mind is programmed to keep you safe. And in trying to keep you safe, it keeps you stuck from making informed decisions, for doing things different that can actually change your life. So I learned a strategy where I work 2 hours a day with my digital marketing business around my schedule. My goal, and guys, it's possible. My goal is to retire from nursing and focus on my online business. But nothing happens overnight. You have to work on it. You have to start building your foundation now. Because if you don't start now, 2026, December 31st, your life will be in the same position if you don't make a decision to do something different. Because if you don't change, nothing will change. You know what it says, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. You know what that is. I can't say the word on TikTok, right? So, what do I do for my, drop a one in the chat, or could someone at least share the live so I can, before I share this information about what I do daily around my 2 hour schedule, guys, to make as much as $900 from my phone with an online business, with a digital product that I didn't have to create. I didn't have to build a product. I didn't have to come with a large following. I didn't have to have experience. All I needed is to learn the marketing skills that this educational training has taught me. And now I'm able to generate an income promoting a digital educational course. It's a digital program, means you don't have to have inventory. It's a PDF program that you can resell over and over again and make 100% profit. So what do I do daily? I'm going to share this information because nobody's wanting to tap the screen or share the live for me. But what do I do around this 2 hour schedule that you don't even need to have like a one batch 2 hour? You can divide it 2 hours. Thank you for the follow, my dear. Thank you for the follow, Diane. Right? What do? I divide my time. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it, girl. I appreciate it, my dear. I almost call you girl. That's a Guyanese, a Guyanese thing. We call each other girl and boy. So don't feel disrespected. That's just my culture was coming out, coming out there. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. So we were we're programmed that we have to work hard to make an income. But this business has shown me where I can work less and earn more, right? I can work 2 hours a day around my schedule and make an income online promoting a digital course. You don't have to work 12-hour shift Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard the word people say trading your time for dollars. That's what it means, is that you have to be present, physically present for 8 hours for the company to pay you 8 hour pay. You have to be present for 12 hour shift for the company to pay you. Good morning and how thank you. Good morning, Miss Diane. I hope you're having a blessed day. Right? So you have to be present to work that to get that income. But digital marketing, because of automation system, you can work 2 hours and then you have systems set up in place that will work for you 24/7. And guys, that is freedom. Automation, it may sound like a strange word. It's like, what is she talking about? Automation. Guys, I learned all of that in this educational training. You learn where you can set up a funnel system where when someone sign into your website, there's set up back end that will send out an email to your customer. It's automatically set up. You don't have to be on your computer all day responding to emails, DMing anyone, friend requesting anybody. Everything is done automatic. And guys, that's freedom. So what I do for my 2 hour workday, I spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads on high traffic website. Guys, I never knew that there were websites that were free that you can actually post your business. I never knew that because all I knew is that you had to either pay for Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. You pay for ads, but there are free websites that you can post your business and get customers. So if you're a business owner in the live right now and you find yourself paying a lot of moolah to run ads, but you're just getting traffic, but no one is buying. You paying Meta a whole bunch of money for ads. This training will teach you how you can post free ads on high traffic websites and get visibility to your product. Because I have a skincare business also, and I've learned that. So what I do, I post free ads on these websites and get visibility for my product. Thank you for the likes, Diane. Right, so I spent 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads. With this online business, you have to be prepared to show up online. Guys, there is no magic pill. No one is coming to rescue you. A lot of people want to live a life of abundance, they want to be successful, but they feel that it's just going to happen by magic. You have to put the work in. You have to be prepared to show up for yourself because no one will show up for you. So this business, you spend 1 hour, which can be done in 50 minutes episodes, and you create, the minimum is 3 videos. If you go to my TikTok page, click on my picture one time, then another time you'll see my profile. That's where my videos are. I have a lot of videos because I've been doing this business over a year now. And guys, you'll see the videos I create. Some of the videos I'm not even showing my face. Some of the videos I'm not even talking. And it's a 60 second. Can you create a 60 second, a 4 to 5 second, and a 5 second video to make from $100 to $900 when someone see your video and purchase your program? Guys, we were programmed that we got to work hard. You don't have to work hard to make an income. You can learn a high income skill to use these social media platforms that are free. Right now, I am on live on these 2 platforms. I'm not paying anything. This is free advertising for my business. And online, you have over 5 billion persons scrolling every day. People are looking for opportunities to get out of their 9 to 5. People want to get more income for retirement. People want to learn the skills how to manage their business. And this training will provide that information. It's a digital product that is in high demand. It's a high demand educational training that you are investing in, learning the skills. The product has a master resale rights. So when you purchase your educational training, you can resell it and make an income. It's called Master Resale Rights Digital Marketing. You don't have to create the training. You invest in a training that is done for you. The website is built for you. That's why I said you don't need to have any prior tech skills to get started, right? And guys, I spent another 30 minutes. You realize I told you 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads, 1 hour creating the videos, which now I take like 30 minutes now to create a video, because as you practice, you take less time, right? And then you spend 30 minutes responding to your customers' emails and request some more information. That is my 2 hour workday with this online business, and I'm able to make an income. Let me show you guys, as much as $900 online from my phone. Guys, you have to change the mindset, change the way how you were programmed, that that's the only way you can make an income is by working a 9 to 5. And I remember I said before, your brain is not programmed for success. It's programmed to keep you safe and to survive. So when you hear something new, a new way of making an income, your alert goes up. It's too good to be true, and you keep scrolling. You scroll away, and you don't give yourself the opportunity to learn a different way, how you can make an income online without working 12-hour shift, overtime, missing time with your family, right? So that's what I do. My 2 hour work day, I close my laptop and I have the time to spend with my family and to do the things that I love, right? So the belief is that there is a smarter way. You have a smarter way, and that's what shift me from missing out on time with my family. Comment the word family if you would like to buy your time back with your loved ones in a heartbeat. This business will give you the opportunity to get your time back. Comment the word family if you feel that you're more out of the home than you're in the home because you have to be at work to make that income. How many of you right now you drag yourself after 8 hour, 12-hour shift, right? Your body is aching, right? Only to get up the next day and you do it again. Guys, I can relate. You drag yourself to work, you go to sleep, you get up in the morning, and you just do the same thing again, right? That is what is burnout. That is burnout. And your soul desires underneath is simple. You want to breathe, you want to rest, you want to be free. That's the desire that your soul have, right? But the world program us to believe that more hours equal more money, right? That was my belief, that more hours. Thank you for the likes, Diane. Appreciate it, right? We were programmed by the world, that society, that more hours equal more money. But that's the hamster wheel. Digital marketing flipped that equation for me, because it teaches me a system where I can work less time and make an income. So instead of chasing a customer, you learn how to attract customer. You learn of attraction marketing. Guys, with this online business that I have, I don't have to bother friends and family to buy from you. For me, I don't have to DM anybody. You learn how to attract customers. There's a system called attraction marketing that you will learn in this business to attract customers to you, right? So you don't have to chase a customer, right? People come to you. So instead of cold DMing persons, you let your automations stop selling time and start building a system of freedom and abundance. Drop a one in the chat if I am making sense this morning. I am showing you a different way how you can make income, how you can live life without the stress, right? Because God said in his word in John 10:10, he said, I have come that you might have life and have it abundantly, right? Abundance doesn't come from exhaustion, it comes from building smarter. Because God's desire is for us to have a life of abundance. And if you believe it, it's possible. It's not just a word on the page in the Bible, it's possible. And we can apply that to our life by learning a new skill. So if you ever work yourself sick, type enough is enough. Today can be the day for change in your finances, change in your life. But it all starts with one decision. One decision. Where are you from? The same community. Nice meeting you. Okay. Yes, you are in legacy. Yes, this is a life-changing opportunity, and I appreciate the support. And guys, this business, guys, I'm not in this business by myself. You have a community of over, things that be like 55,000 persons now, of entrepreneurs, like-minded entrepreneurs, working on building our future. Guys, don't allow fear to hold you back. Don't allow people's judgment to hold you back. Because a lot of times we are so concerned about what someone will think about us, what my friends will say. Oh, my friends will say I'm on TikTok. My family will say I'm on TikTok. Guys, they are not paying your bills. You focus on you and your family. You want to leave that financial legacy. Digital marketing gives you that opportunity to lay that foundation today, right? So let's be real. How many of you sit in your car before work, just gripping the wheel, wishing you could drive anywhere else besides stepping into that office? Guys, I've been there. You show up for work and you wish if you can just go on a vacation, just run away because you don't want to. Good morning. Hi, my friend. How are you? Good morning, Liz. Right? That desire, that dream of not showing up to that job for 12-hour shift, it's not laziness. It's the desire. It's your spirit saying, this is more than your final destination. God, my earring is falling out, right? That desire to not show up is not that you're lazy, but your desire is for more. You know that you deserve more, and you know that just working long hours, 12-hour shift, that's not your destination, right? Peace doesn't come from waiting until retirement. Let me repeat that. I already shared my dad's story. My dad, he worked for his goal was just to meet the retirement age. That was a great accomplishment for him. Because my mom, before she passed, she would always say, "When are you gonna retire?" Because he reached the amount of contributions to get his social security and to retire, but he felt that he had to work until 6 or 7 to retire. So he could have stayed home, but he was wanted to retire because he feel that he had to reach that age. That was his goal, right? But peace doesn't have to wait until retirement. Peace began the moment you align with your purpose. What is your purpose today? What is your purpose today? For a second, just think about it for 1 second. What is your purpose on earth, right? Because, guys, I remember back in 2024, early January, I sat to myself and I was thinking, it's like, what is my purpose in life? Because I felt like I was just on the hamster wheel. Get up in the morning, I go to work as a nurse, do the job, come home, I watch TV, I go to sleep. Get up in the morning, go to work, come home, cook dinner, go to sleep. Guys, that's my life felt that there was no purpose. So what is your purpose? What is your purpose in life? Do you want to leave a financial legacy? Do you want to get time freedom? Do you want to impact your family? Do you want to impact generations? Guys, my purpose right now is to educate persons who find themselves in the 9 to 5 trap, who are frustrated, exhausted, tried all the different means to make an income, and they are at their wits' end and they want a solution how to work on their finances to make an income in less time with less effort. That is my goal, to educate persons. That is my goal, to share the benefits that I've arrived from this business, to be able to sit at my work desk and get a notification on my phone that congratulations, you just made a $600 sale. Guys, that is freedom. With me not being on the phone, friend requesting anyone, DMing anyone, because my automation system and my videos that I created is out there working for me 24/7, bringing customer into my email list. People will buy from you because it's a product that is in high demand, right? So peace doesn't have to wait until retirement. Peace begins the moment you align with your purpose. For you, that means digital marketing, right? It allows me to turn my phone and Wi-Fi into a business that is $1 trillion industry. Guys, do you know that digital marketing is a $1.2 billion industry, daily incoming industry, and is projected in 2030. Guys, that's just 5 years from now. is going to be a $1 trillion a day income earning industry. People are losing job to AI. The economy is failing, but digital marketing is projected to be a $1 trillion a day. Why not you, right? Why not you? You can have a piece of that pie. Why not you get part of that income that persons are enjoying? Why not you? You deserve to get a seat at the table. You deserve a seat at the table of abundance, right? So you've seen the desire. Just to wrap things up, anyone have any final question before I bring everything together? Did I offer you a solution to see that you don't have to work long hours, you don't have to sacrifice your time with your family to make extra income? You can learn skills. These are high income skills that this educational training will teach you, where you can make an income online, right? So you have seen the desires, right? Peace at night, your desire for peace at night, your desire for confidence in the grocery line, your desire for time with your family. You want the freedom from burnout and alignment with your purpose, right? I went through all of that with you. You felt the belief that you are meant for more. You are not meant for fear. You are not meant to have a life of lack, nor to live a life of survival, right? That's not what God designed for you. You are designed for overflow, abundance, and freedom. And these words may sound like fake, unable to accomplish, unable to achieve, but that is God's desire for you, to have a life of overflow, a life of abundance, and a life of freedom. But you are the captain of your life. You have to make the decision. So I created the Legacy Builder program. That's a program I have access to for people. If you are tired of the struggle, you want to learn a new skill, how you can make extra income without working long hours, this business is for you. It's for done for you digital product that is in a $1.2 billion a day industry. You learn how to work 2 hours a day, fit it around your schedule. You let automation do the work for you, attracting customers to you. You're not chasing customers, right? You learn attraction marketing skills. You make 100% profit. It's a one-time investment in an educational training. You have no monthly expenses. One-time investment with your course and the website. No monthly expenses. If you want to learn more about what the program I do have, it's available in the link in my bio. You click one time, or say my internet is unstable. Click one more time, they're going to take you to my profile page. That's where you can get access to a training. You can join my email list so we can keep in touch. You also get access to a supportive community that is there to support you, the digital growth community. Also, you become a part of my community. I create a community for all my customers so no one will get lost or fall through the cracks. You are with me because my goal is for my customers to get the confidence. Get your first sale, guys. When you make your first sale, because you get 100% profit, so you purchase your program, whether you purchase the $100 program, the $300 program, the $600 or the $900 program, whichever program suits your goals and needs, right? Your first sale, you make back your investment and you don't lose the product. You still have the product to resell over and over again. You're learning and you're earning. This business is not you just buying a training and then you spend 6 months just learning. No, you learn and you earn and make an income, make an impact, change your family's life, change your finances, get your time back, get that peace that you so deserve. So listen to this. 2 years from now, you'll either regret not starting or you will thank yourself for saying yes today, right? Think about that statement. 2 years from now, you'll either regret not starting or you will thank yourself for saying yes today. Because Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." This is your hope. This is your future. Don't scroll back into the cycle. Click the link in my bio. Watch the free training. You can join the Legacy Builder program. This is your time. Divine timing brought you here. Now it's your time to move and take action. So, guys, thank you so much for your time. This business is not a business of convincing anyone. You know when you are ready for change in your finances, in your health, in your relationship. I come on this online space and I teach persons what is possible, and you have to make that decision. I made that decision over a year ago, and it's the best decision I've made. I've earned financially with this program. I've gotten my time back. I no longer work two jobs as a nurse. I work my one 9 to 5. This business has supplemented that extra that part-time job. I've learned to build my brand. I have a brand now. My brand back. Shantsdigitalflex, that's my brand. I built an email list. I built a follower. When I started this account, I had like 200. I have over 2,000 followers now. But it's not about followers and likes. It's about you connecting with your perfect customer that will purchase from you. You learn the skills in the program. So I'm not here to convince anyone. You make an informed decision. And remember, your brain is not programmed for success, it's programmed for survival. Don't let fear and anxiety keep you stuck. Work on that fear because God didn't give you a spirit of fear. You see an opportunity? As someone once said, we need to stop being poor. And you know what that means? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Don't remain poor. Take opportunities when God, there's no coincidence that you're here this morning. So guys, thank you so much. If you're not following me, you can give me a follow so you get notification when I go live. But hopefully this morning I was able to speak. If I'm able to change one person's life today, I have accomplished my mission. If I've touched one person's life, that's enough for me for today. So have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Grab the free training. Once you click on my picture one time, another time here, it will take you to my profile. Is the Linktree profile. Once you click on the link, it's going to ask you to put your email. That's how we'll communicate because I don't DM anyone. I'm not going to be friend requesting. This is not a business of chasing after anyone, convincing anyone. Put your email in and we will keep in touch. But I usually go live in the morning between 6:45 and 8:15. So thank you so much for your time. For those who are on YouTube, thank you for your time. And those who are on TikTok, thank you for your time and have a blessed and productive day. God loves you. Okay? Bye-bye. She keep calling me. Okay. How do I end the live here on YouTube? How do I end the live? Let me figure out how to stop. Okay.